Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Ryzzen&NemoGaming.
And I am Rosemar.
And we're here with A Link to the Past.
Randomized. And here we are in the Skull Woods. Ryzzen has been having terrible luck with Wall Masters and Gyptos.
But all that's about to change. Because today is
Today is a good day to die.
Arrows don't do anything, it seems.
They're mummies. They don't have vital organs.
So now I see why it has you come back without full health if you get special laser beam swords at full health.
Yep. That's the majority of the game, honestly.
And
A key. The thing you spent to get in here. I think you can move that brick, I forget.
I don't believe so.
It's just such an odd place. It looks like it's part of a puzzle.
They just put it in the way. Oh.
One-way doors.
I have my laser beam swords. I'm not sure if there's much else I can do in here, then.
This is a very fun dungeon. Bye!
Those are death holes, correct?
Yes.
I think I went everywhere in here that I could really go.
Can't go that way.
Definitely not anymore.
Now, the vines on the walls, you can slash with your sword. Most of them do nothing. Although I seem to recall there's at least one of them in this dungeon that's hiding a door.
Okay.
And that's why there's so many of them.
Let's see. Doesn't seem to be anything so far. Take that! Did I kill him in the air, or did he just disappear?
No, I think you killed him in the air.
Because it looks like I can hit the shadow and it takes damage.
Yeah, mode 7. The sprite was supposed to be in the air, but it was actually level with you, being further north than him. Yeah, if you look at the game too hard, you start seeing problems with the 3D. These guys are in prison for a reason.
What horrible thing did they do in their past?
Well, one of the mummies is actually you, from when you died a minute ago. In fact, depending on how many times you die in this dungeon, they might all be you.
No!
What was he waiting on? He waited a long time to show up.
No! Kotowaru!
They will spawn infinitely, by the way.
Hey, buddy. Take that.
He just wanted to give you a hug.
Well,
That chest was slightly trapped.
only slightly.
But you got the map, and that's good.
Curses! Backtracked again!
Get used to that. This dungeon's good about that. And like I said, it's also good about rooms you can only get to by dropping from above.
I see a disconnect over there.
Yep.
And a basement, too. And see, there seems to be a room up there that I can't get to.
Yep. Like I said, rooms you have to drop to from above. The dungeon has like 4 entrances.
Are they completely immune while they're shocking?
They're not supposed to be. I usually kill them with a boomerang.
That's not fair.
The room took a minute to remember you. It's like, hey, is this a new adventurer? Alright, prepare the trap. No, wait, it's the same one! Spring the trap!
Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Oh, hey, guys. It's so much easier when you have laser swords.
Yeah, the laser sword is going to be your friend. Which is why it always sucks how quickly you lose it.
Let me in! Knock, knock.
Ryzzen, to open that, you're going to need a skeleton key.
Can I just have a skeleton use his finger?
Nope. This room is not as useless as it seems. See how hard it is to get to those skulls? There's a reason.
Yeah, I was suspecting something of that nature, but...
Huh? Is this room actually...
Maybe you're misremembering? I mean, I can't even get to that skeleton. Is that actually a door?
No, that one is not a door.
Does that mean that this room needs to realign at some point?
There is most definitely something in this room.
Well, it doesn't look like there's a way forward from it. No, no, wait. Maybe.
Well, you see that little yellow line there at the north end of the room? That's a thing.
But it doesn't connect up there.
Oh, I know what that yellow line means. Never mind. Those yellow lines on the map mark entrances to the dungeon. It's just saying this is a room that you can drop down to from above.
Oh, that's handy.
Because you see the arrow, there's a yellow arrow for the entrance, and then there's yellow lines for where you can drop down from above. Because when you first entered the dungeon, you entered from that upper
Top
right.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I need to backtrack and go to that top right again.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other, I don't see any other lines. Maybe it doesn't show up until I've actually cleared the room. But this is terrible, because I've lost laser sword power.
And just like that, you got it back.
Yeah, but those are finite. Okay, we're back through here.
Why won't you just leave?
I have things to do.
So do we.
I was told to progress in the game, and that is what I am going to do. That's where I need to drop in from above.
Yep.
I'm wondering if I have to drop in through here somehow to get to that big chest room. So this was the top right, which isn't actually that far, but it is.
Yeah, there's a weird disconnect between above and below ground.
And kaboom. Well, that's not fair.
So, full disclosure, I don't actually know how to get through this room the normal way. I always exploit very bad game design for this room.
Tell me more.
Alright, so, you know how when you approach a hole in the floor, Link does that really weird kind of stumble walk and you can kind of fight falling in the hole for a second?
You do that across?
I do that across along that southern edge. Where's that? There's that red texture there.
Okay.
It's very hard, but it's the only way I've ever known how to get through this room.
And if I fall, I don't instantly die, I just lose some health.
Correct.
That was pretty easy.
Lucky you. It's your roguish instincts, just hugging the wall, hands pressed to it, just sneaking, sneaking, sneaking.
Are these,
You don't remember how I told you how to check? You have to hold out your sword and poke it. And listen for the sound.
Oh, that was much easier.
Who knew conveniently placed switches
Ah!
would do things?
I needed that life.
They needed it more.
No, they didn't.
So you need the big key.
Unfortunately. Maybe that is the way that you're supposed to get through the room. Because I can,
I mean, possibly, but it's always struck me as cheating.
Can I have a heart, please? Can I have 3 hearts, please?
He must have misheard you. He thought you asked for less hearts.
Ah. See, common misconception there. Okay.
That poor Fireball has one job in life, and you've stolen it from him. And that guy killed himself. He's been having a really rough day.
Just gonna fall to my doom. Oh, hi, I remember this.
Less doom than you were expecting.
More arrows. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
So now here's where it gets fun. Since you drop down from above, that is the dungeon entrance for you. So if you were to say now use the mirror or get grabbed by one of those wall masters, it would take you there. Because they're coded to take you to where you enter the dungeon at.
Okay. Well, right now I just want to get out.
And I think it's done that way to make the wall masters as annoying as possible.
Actually, I do want to try and find a heart real quick. I'm sorry, I was busy trying to remember what button my sword was mapped to.
We end up in this place a lot. You go looking for just one heart, and then end up needing 5.
They double teamed me!
Get out. But yeah, you go looking for hearts and end up with less hearts. You are the Kaiji of adventurers. No one is going to get that reference.
Alright,
Except for Garvacon,
there we go.
or whatever he goes by these days.
Nope, 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 not quite.
I hope he's watching and comments on the video and yells at me for mispronouncing his YouTube name.
Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
I just wanted to give you a hug.
Now, thankfully, when the hand does come down from above and grabs me, it resets the dungeon, including the hearts. So if I were to purposely get captured,
It also resets all the enemies.
it does.
So it's a double-edged sword.
Hey, buddy. Buddy.
So it happened really quick, but the last time it grabbed you after you ran into the spike, Link just had that pained expression frozen on his face.
I can see that.
It's... I just really appreciate the level of detail they put in these sprites to really convey emotion. Unfortunately, Link's only emotions are resting hero face and oh god, the pain.
He also has the I'm falling, please help.
Well, that's oh god, the impending pain.
So it looks like there's another open mouth down here that I'm just walking down the throat of. I wish I had laser beams.
It's kind of ridiculous how many dungeons involve you walking into things' mouths. One more mummy for the pile.
They hit like a truck.
Yeah, they do. And you are...
Better off than when I came in.
Maybe they're actually trying to help you. I was gonna say, you're not under-equipped for this dungeon. You're actually over-equipped. You're not supposed to have the level 3 sword here.
Don't float under the statues. Alright.
So you notice you can move the statue there?
Yep.
That's because there's a puzzle in this room that requires depressing a switch. Now you can use the statue.
I can also use a convenient item that I've
Your nice potato sack maker you're not supposed to have yet. So yeah, this puzzle's kind of hard with the wall masters and trying to push a statue. Alright, so you're gonna push it onto the switch.
And then get stuck.
And then get stuck.
Yep.
Now, I think you can pull those. I think it's just the blocks you can't pull. I remember reading something online one time that the logic was that they were big... Did he bounce off the thing into the spike and die? Ryzzen, you saw that, right?
So what?
You getting killed by a spike?
I stubbed my toe, but I'm rewarded with hearts.
Ryzzen, dying is not the answer.
I know, it seemed to help.
I know an important aspect to a lot of games is fail forward, but this isn't what they meant.
I don't like that. Whatever this thing is right here,
Yeah?
I don't like that.
That's fine. Because you know what you're supposed to do with it? What do you want to do with it?
Nothing.
Not even say, kill it? With a certain element?
Not particularly. Besides, I don't think I have a lantern for fire or a flamethrower, so...
Correct.
I think that might all be a bit moot.
Skullwoods is the dungeon where you normally find the flamethrower.
So yeah, I know I left an area back there. I think I'll go find out what that is before I drop down another hole. But
The hole might be the best way in at this point, though.
you want me to go back?
I mean, because look at your map here.
No. Get back in there. You mentioned the map right as I was trying to leave again. Yeah, I still have some places to search in here. Like the room back there that I... Excuse you. Excuse you! Can I...
Nope.
Are you sure I got pretty far?
Not far enough. Oh.
No, there's a heart. There's a heart piece. Let me have
you
it.
picked up the heart. The Wallmaster got it for you. That guy is taking his job a little too seriously. And we should just let him do that. And we'll see you next time.
I wanted another heart for him to pick up along the way.
So Ryzzen seems to have resigned himself to this life. So, we'll see you next time, guys. Ryzzen, do you want to say goodbye to the audience?
I was just letting you do it.
Oh, okay.